In the stunning aftermath of the night's last star, the entire landscape of the conflict between Edarans and Freelanders has been turned on its head. How will those who remain face the new world to come? Well, let's discuss Season 2, Chapter 36, Daybreak, Part 1, but first, a message to our Heroes of Edara. Hey there, this is Colin, creator of the 7th Valkyrie. If you're hearing this, it means you're listening to the public version of TABTA. And I really appreciate that. It keeps the algorithm happy, it keeps us growing. But if you want to get a little fun personal message every week with behind-the-scenes stories, funny little bits, other insight into the creative process, you can hop over to our Patreon and become a Hero of Edara. You'll support the series, you can shape the future of the 7th Valkyrie, and find a whole lot of fun bonus content along the way. You can get started completely for free, and then if you decide you want to chip in and get bonus content, early access, and a whole lot more and help us along the path of heroes towards a whole lot of cool checkpoints, then you can do that. It's patreon.com/7th Valkyrie, that's 7THVALKYRIE, and give it a look. With that, on into the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TABTA, the adventure behind the adventure for the 7th Valkyrie, where we watch one series go from total obscurity to maybe 7 seasons in a movie, or maybe we just find the power of friendship along the way. I'm your host, Colin Sharp, creator and current voice of the 7th Valkyrie, and this week we're talking about Season 2, Chapter 36, Daybreak, Part 1. And we start with our first segment, which is Inside the Episode, where we talk about what happened, where we're going, just kind of a little bit of the play-by-play. So this chapter picks up immediately after the clash between Val and BC, or rather, the Iron Wolf and the Nightmare, which ends with him tossing her hundreds of feet to the ocean below after just about destroying her physical body. Now, this would be a death sentence for about 99.99999% of people. And without May's intervention, this would have been the end of BC. She was right on the cusp of just straight up blinking out of existence. But with the fully maxed out power of Oblivion, kind of keeping some structure to her body, combined with every drop of May's Great Wolf power, along with most of the life force of the nearby ecosystem at the location where May tries to heal her, May is able to actually save BC's body from being consumed by Oblivion. And as a new visitor arrives on the shore, it seems BC may have survived this encounter, though it's still unclear by the time we're reaching the point of Part 1. And speaking about how this kind of goes through and how this happens, now let's give you guys the second segment of TABTA, where we talk about stuff outside the episode. This is kind of giving you behind-the-scenes notes, production thoughts, more the color commentary on what happened. And here, one thing you guys will have noticed throughout the series is that there are, it's not like people die, and when people come close to death, cheating death is no small thing in this series. And there are close calls, there are people who don't make it, and no matter who it is that gets very close, that gets on the edge and the cusp, and kind of wanders to that abyss, they are changed forever if they come back. If they're almost on the cusp of death. To this point, Cyrus, BC, and Val have all faced severe danger in the series, and while each of them has made it through, there's always a reason, and it's always coming with a price. So for Cyrus, the only way he survives is the unexplained power of the fire of the world's ending, which delivers him from death after his encounter with Rand and the soldiers of Sunsetten, and his entire body composition and how things work, his senses, they all shift afterwards. Something has been changed. We see something similar with Val, so he's a little bit less close to fully dying in the aftermath of the prison break, but without the intervention of Straina, and I'm forgetting the name of her right now, but the two Life Weavers, Eda surely would have died. And this knowledge shapes the entirety of his behavior with the hounds in season 2. He's very much more risk averse. He doesn't bring them with him. You don't really see him collaborating that much with Edda and Rowan throughout season 2. And then finally you have this moment with BC, who is mostly dead and at risk of blinking entirely out of existence from the voracious, unfeeling, reality-bending power of oblivion. And it is only with the arrival of May and at the cost of the life force of most of the entire nearby kind of micro ecosystem that she's able to be stabilized. And even then, only time will tell if the BC we knew will ever return. I mean, it's a harrowing moment for her, for May, for the readers, and really the only thing we're sure of in the aftermath of this whole moment, starting with Something on the Wind, where BC gives over to Scene and to Oblivion, is that we really didn't understand BC to this point. We can see, though, why partially she feared herself and the Machine King and his kind of hold over her and his ability to manipulate her, to the point where she was so scared, so addicted. And now we understand why the Edarans will learn to fear her too. So that brings us a lot to think about coming into part 2. Surprise arrival threatens to change everything. Stay tuned this Friday, or if you want to, you can listen to the end of this season right now as a Hero of Edara. And we've got already we're working on getting deep into the re-listen for season 0 and season 1, which will come after the end of season 2. But for now, great talking to you guys. Right now, we're still for TABTA in the episodes coming out. If you guys are looking for a little more adventure, a little more stuff coming on, you guys can always check out the Patreon. Anyway, have a great one, guys. Talk to you soon. Ciao.